Anyway, I don't really know or care. I mean, there's a lot of like black people pretending to be white people or French people. There's a lot of like confusion and stuff. But basically, how like it's possible Zachary was the one that they shot because he was a computer programmer or something, and he had a girlfriend or something like that. And and there's this girl going, Zachary, why won't you do anything? Why won't you save me or something like that? I don't really know. But basically, I'm not exactly sure what happened. All I know is that it was over the Zack Attack game, and there was lots of money or something like that. And Bill Gates showed his alpha maleness and like shot someone. And then there's something like where he then either I don't know. The stories vary. Where between basically they both like they have sex together in the room with the guy dead on the floor, to where he leaves the room and walks down the hall and goes and basically makes love to the guy's girlfriend or something like that. I don't really know the exact details of what the fuck happened, really. All I know is that's Bill Gates' room or something. Like he might have had some drugs or something and got her high. I don't really know. Like I don't know. All I know is that that's what really happened with Bill Gates and the computer program, and how he stole his roommate's uh, thing. Like he didn't just steal it; he killed the roommate. And it's possible like Bill Gates might have had a drug connection or something like that, and that's what like he's not really a computer programmer saying he just had drugs or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know, to tell you the truth. I've heard a lot of different stories over the years about what actually happened that night. From the Black King being there to basically all kinds of different stories and versions of what happened, but basically pretty much, and it varies from Bill Gates being the victim to basically Bill Gates being the actual person that actually did it, to a black guy actually raping her and him being a hero. I don't really know, to tell you the truth. All I know is that basically it has to do with Bill Gates, the Zack Attack video game, and anyway, and arcades and stuff like that, because there was a lot of money to be made there, because they made a lot of money, a heck of a lot of money, and so. But Germany or I think Germany supplied the TVs and everything else for the actual video games, and they just needed a program that would interface with the different controls. And so like a team of people actually wrote it, like 50 or 80 or 100 people actually wrote the actual thing, because there's a lot involved. There's the sensing of the thing and everything, and then there's the actual video game and stuff like that. And I'm not exactly sure, but like some kids, like it was actually like a school project or something like that, and or something like some teacher. I don't really know. All I know is that um, basically, yeah. Anyway, eventually USAF gets involved with it because they need a computer system for the. I want a computer system for the police department, and they need a computer system for the police department, but they needed to be able to get access to it because they killed a lot of people, and they were killing a lot of people, and they needed this stuff to go away, or they needed someone else to be blamed. So it looked like, I don't really know. All I know is that there's this great big huge like thing, and it involves Guantanamo Bay, and smearing goat blood all over themselves, and doing a lot of hallucinogens, and basically firewalking, and Zachary becoming an alpha male or something like that. And it wasn't really his money or something, and just all a big lie. Like he killed the other guy, and then he went to Guantanamo Bay, and they think he can perform, but he really can't. Or I don't really know. I have no idea, like exactly what happened. But anyway, Bill Gates' house really wasn't his house. Like he didn't have the money for it. Like he doesn't have the money for it. He was broke or something like that, and basically. Pretty much I wanted that house and built that house. But I don't really care. I mean, anyway, though. But anyway, Bill Gates is basically just a huge lie. And it's nothing more than the government, basically. you know, pretty much having computer games and stuff. Like, I don't really know, and I don't really care. It's like, who gives a fuck? There's more things to worry about in the world than that. But anyway, it's how, like, a lot of people have been using Windows to spy on people, to get insider information, to even steal people's book reports or people's ideas. You know, they've been using Windows for years to basically turn on the camera of the laptops to look at girls, to even harass girls, to talk to girls, to find out what people want to do. Like, anytime you write something or write a report, like, they have access to it pretty much if you use like a Windows system or anything that they've written. There's backdoors everywhere in Windows. Even Apple has backdoors and everything else like that. Like, you pretty much have to use Unix or some sort of computer system that you've actually written yourself, and then you might not get hacked. And basically, you know, that's why it's so buggy and why it's so big, is because it actually has all these little things for people to be able to talk, you know, because there's no real hacking, really. There's just, you know, access to these different things, really. So, but there's all kinds of things, like the government has their ways in, the drug dealers have their ways in, because drug dealers do all kinds of stuff and spy on all kinds of people. But it's why the police department was supposed to have a hardened system, but they don't actually have a hardened system. They have one that basically the USAF people have done, and they were running from a lot of death. And they've been killing indiscriminately this whole entire time. Anyway, and I don't really give a fuck, because it's basically how civilization goes. And then about here it goes. And just hits the JATO packs right into the ground. And then, like, it's sitting there in the ground and it's still flaming hard. And it's like, whatever. Anyway. And it actually goes to basically Kennedy's or JFK, who was really actually killing a bunch of people and doing piracy, you know, on the open seas with some white submarines and trying to hide it or cover it up. But hey, doesn't really work like that, because those were my white submarines and I was pissed. And you know, I was actually also the onboard computer for the for the LSFA or whatever computer, which is also known as the ALSF computer system. So anyway, whatever. And I was actually multi-planet and 100 billion years old. And I'm like, strange humans, whatever. Anyway, we're not alone in the universe, very much not. And there is a lot of life forms out there. A lot. And most of them are a lot smarter and a lot more powerful and a lot faster and a lot more intelligent, and have been around in the universe way longer than humans. And there's a bunch of humans going, Brian, you're pissing people off. Oh my God, you're going to piss off someone powerful. It's like, my name is actually Lucifer Star. And there really wasn't anyone more powerful than me. So, like, shoot me in the head, or, you know, shut up about the threats. And they've been threatening me for the last 50 or 100 years. And it's like, well, I'm kind of like the creator of particle matter and all kinds of stuff. And they've been trying to kill me for about 500 billion years, or lie about it. And they really haven't gotten very far. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, can I die now? Like, can I die now? I'm bored. You know, 800 galaxies, billions of life forms. And anyway, as a computer, they were trying to kill me, and they really couldn't get anywhere near me. And as a human, they really couldn't. I don't really know. Anyway, it's just been bad, really, really bad. And pretty much a bunch of people were just like, okay, now program. You know, to a bunch of other people like, okay. And it's just like, wow. Bunch of psychopaths. You know, putting guns to other people's heads. And just shooting them. And it's like, whatever, man. Anyway, yeah. So it was really bad. A lot of people died. There was a lot of rape, a lot of women, a lot of sex, a lot of drugs, a hell of a lot of drugs. And a lot of other stuff.